So I'm waiting for this train to pass so that I can go to work. And I've been sitting here for about 7 minutes, and it's like the slowest passing train ever. Anyway, I just want to get on into this whole baby thing. Like, I run into people sometimes who, or let me rephrase this. I had a conversation with someone about when you run into people. And long story short, I think we've come to the conclusion most of us people who are middle aged, I'm 48, right? So half of my life is behind me. And someone had asked me, do you miss having, or do you miss that baby stage? And I was like, no, the F, I do not. Now, I don't mean to like cuss people up. No, is this thing like literally just stopped on the tracks? What is, you know what? I'm getting ready to just have to just, because I don't know why this train is not moving. We're going to go around. We're going to, you guys got to excuse me. This is real life here because I'm not dealing with this today. This is the whole situation. Just go around. So look, they asked me, do you miss when they were babies? Do you miss? Oh, I was like, no, the F, I do not. Now, I know I shouldn't be cussing. This is a family friendly channel here, but I'm like, no, I do not. I don't want to hold people's babies. I enjoy babies. I love babies. But let's be clear, no, I don't miss it. I mean, I like my nieces and nephews, the ones that are younger, not the older ones. Me, I love them too, of course. I like playing with them, and I like shipping them right back on over to their mama. I'm like, okay, auntie loves you. That's all I've got. But they want to ask people about, like, don't you miss babies? No. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing, cat? The homie is driving on the wrong side of the road. I'm like, yo, you are about to get ate up. Anyway, so they're like, do you miss it? I'm like, no, 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 no. The thing is, I feel like people are expecting women to just want to just mother everybody's kids. No. When I see people out and they've got all their children, because I remember when I was in that stage, they were like, yeah, like people are looking to you as if they want you to help. Now, I don't mind helping out, but generally speaking, I'm like, I raised my kids, you raise your kids. So when people have their children and they don't have control of their children, I'm like, you better get control of your kids. But my whole big thing is, look, I don't mind helping out, but people are always like, don't you miss this stage? And I'm like, no, no, I don't miss the toddler stage and I don't miss the baby stage. So for all of you out there, if you ever run up against me, if you ever see me and there's all these baby stuff like that, don't ask me about that. That is annoying. You know how many times I've been asked that? Don't you just miss this? No, I sit right on off to the side looking just as unapproachable, true RBF, and you know what I mean. When you have RBF, I'm like, no, I don't like people I think expect like you might want to hold their baby. So I'm like, I don't want to hold your baby. No. People are like, don't you want more? I'm like, look, if I was 30 years old, I would have probably had one more. But I'm 48. I am starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I have one in college, one in high school, and two in middle school. And even still, I'm like, that's not even enough. I'm like, yo, y'all need to just hurry up and just raise yourselves. But to sit there and to think that I want to hold your baby or I want to be around your child, I do not. I want to make it clear. So when I'm out and about and I see people with their children and stuff like that, don't get me wrong. I actually like kids, but I don't want more. And I definitely don't want to go back to that baby stage. The only time I ever want to really see a baby, to be realistic, outside of my youngest nephew is one now. Outside of that, honestly, is if I'm having like down the road when my kids have grandkids. When my kids have kids, that just makes me a grandmother. Other than that, no. So I'll see people and they're like, oh, look at the baby. I look at babies and I'm like, oh, cute baby. I have no interest, like zero, in holding everybody's baby. I don't. And don't look to me to do it. I don't want to watch your children. I do not. I think the thing is, everyone expects women to just want to mother all the time. No, we don't. And it doesn't mean we don't like children. Or it very well could mean we don't like children. But to sit there and think that I want to mother your children, I have no interest. People will look at you like, I remember somebody tried to ask me one time, can you hold this, whatever? I was just like, okay. And I wound up not needing to hold the baby because somebody else was there, but I'm just kind of like, I don't want to hold your baby. And look, don't come for me, people. Okay? All I'm saying is no. Not everybody wants to be sitting there goo goo gaga and over babies. I think babies are amazing. I love babies. But I want to be clear. I don't want to raise anybody's baby. I don't want to watch anybody's baby. I don't want to have any more babies. No, no, and more no. Look, the four that I had, they took me out. They took me out. They are wearing me out, even as like fully formed humans, like, adults and young adults. Because parenting doesn't stop once they get out of that stage. You just have different problems. Different problems. You know what? CBR kid. No, it's a complete sentence. Stop trolling me. For those of you who don't know, that's what I keep on my status at work. He said, I can't even read this. What does it say? Babies blow up on you. They sure do. Oh, throw up on you. I'm sorry. They sure do. The point I was getting at was I get tired of people looking at me and making assumptions that I just want to hold their baby or watch their baby. I don't want to hold your baby. I don't want to have any babies. I don't want to watch your babies. I don't even want to have, I don't want to, I don't know. No, 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 no. And I don't think it has any bearing on my femininity or my ability to mother or anything like that. I feel like everybody needs to go just, if you are into all this baby stuff, then you go ahead and you do it. Go adopt a baby, go have babies, go watch babies, just have a whole neighborhood watch fest. You can be a babysitter. I can tell you who won't be doing it. It is so freaking annoying. It is annoying. And I look at the people who walk around with all their 500 kids like how I used to, but they don't have control over their kids. I must have been a mean mom because I would just look at mine. I'm like, I didn't even have to say that. I didn't have to mouth sit there. And I would just look, do like a little shake of the head. I'm not saying kids won't be kids. I'm not saying my kids are perfect. But all of these people walking around, their kids are just like misbehaving. And then they got these little ones. And then they won't. And then they got a baby. I'm like, oh no. Nope. I was watching my sister with her children not too long ago. She has that situation under control. As soon as they start, she's like, oh no, we're not going to do that. She didn't yell. She didn't do anything. Her kids listened. And then the 1 year old, the one that I still have PTSD over, because, well, he wasn't one at the time, but he's just recently turned one in September. The one who, when I was trying to hug him, this is why I don't want any more babies. And he hauled off and slapped the mess out of me. And I was like, yo. But I couldn't be mad at him because he's my little nephew. But this is why I don't want any more babies. He was just kind of like, his hand came from back here and he got me good too. And I was like, I want to be mad at you, but I can't because you're so cute. But this is why I don't want any more kids. Anyway, I digress. This video is almost over. I just wanted to throw that out there. Don't ask me if I want any kids. I don't want to hold your kids. No, I don't miss the babies. I don't miss any of it. Because you know why? I get to go to sleep when I want and wake up when I want. Well, not quite because, my body doesn't know how to stay asleep all the time. But I don't have to get up and feed somebody and burp anybody and get bottles and no, 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 no. Okay. What is this? What are they saying? Why would you like, what would you like to pet my dog? Can't with this guy. There are people who are like that. But anyway, so that's where I'm at with it. Don't judge. Um, that's all I've got. No, I